Hello and welcome to this week's accountability check-in. Today is Monday and I have completed my day's work. I have met with my real life accountability partner and I have my list drafted here. So we're just gonna go right over that. So for the conference paper that I'm working on, my goal this week is to draft a PowerPoint for it. I think this is going to actually help with some of the writing, but at the conference I'm going to present with a PowerPoint, so that's particularly pressing. For the actual writing, I need to rework the Thompson section. It's got some problems, and I want to get that done before I submit a draft of that to my former advisor. I also would like to this week finish rereading the Thompson chapter before I before I actually go to the conference. I want that kind of fresh in my mind. For my dissertation proposal, I want to read the SEP. This is the Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy. It's a peer-reviewed philosophy encyclopedia. There's an article on mental representations that I want to read through. So I've already got that printed and prepped, but I want to get that read this week if possible. I'd also like to draft an abstract. I recently got some feedback from my advisor that's making me doubt the abstract strategy a little bit. So I'm not 100% sure I'm going to prioritize drafting the actual abstract this week, but for now it's on the list. There is a call for papers for a Disney and philosophy book. I'm a big Disney fan, so that was right up my alley. So in order to submit to this, I needed to draft an abstract and also tailor my CV to submit with the abstract. So those two things are on my list for this week. I'm planning to go to the Center for Philosophy of Religion's work in progress meeting on this Friday. So I need to read the paper for that. Particularly excited because there's some on Buddhism, which I think might be the first time that's ever happened at one of those meetings. So I got to read that paper and have things to say when it comes to time. So then in my regular life, things I need to get done this week are just I need to tidy up the living room. I'm working on improving some living room issues at my father's house. So I need to research how we can kind of create a closet in the living room. It's an old house and doesn't have one. It's driving us crazy. I need to create an hours tracker for my job. Since I'm going to miss some work next week, I have to make up time and we have some paperwork things. So I need to have a paper tracker so I know exactly when I actually have worked. I need to meet with Alex this week. That is our advisor for MAP. This is to follow up on the event that happened last week. I need to pay the first of the month bills because March is almost upon us. I need to actually work the extra hours for Coos this week. They're not really extra, I just need to, work them now so I don't get a smaller paycheck as a result of Hawaii. I want to try to finish my Audible book by the end of this month. Pretty doable, I think it's going to happen, but not 100% sure. I thought I was going to try to apply to Birthright. I'm about to age out of Birthright, but I can still do it because of where my birthday falls. But ultimately, I've decided that I want to prioritize writing this summer rather than going to Israel. And the Birthright is currently have a few programs for people that are 27 or older. So I have basically just vetoed that. I'm not going to try to do it this summer. I'm going to hope that I can do it in the future, but I think I want to prioritize writing and making progress on my dissertation this summer over that. I also need to update my budget binder. I got a free budget thing from I think it's from 365. It wasn't free, it was just heavily discounted. So I've been trying to use it, not sure about how I feel about it, but I want to try to use it, so I need to update that for the rest of February. You can see on the other side for my rolls and big rocks, student top thing to do is the Hawaii PowerPoint. Scholar, the top thing to do is get that Disney and philosophy thing in, because that's an opportunity for publication. As a girlfriend, I need to work in the living room. As a daughter, I need to figure out that closet thing because it's going to improve my dad's house. As a philosophy citizen, the top thing to do is meet with the map advisor. And then for my job, the top thing is to make up the time for Hawaii. So that's pretty much it for this week. It's going to be a little bit challenging. This is a long list, and I'm spending more hours at my work than I typically do. So I'm not 100% sure I can get through everything, but we're gonna push and try to do our best. Last week I had a great list. I got through everything. Not every week is like that, and I'm kind of feeling like this week it might not be like that. But we're gonna do our best, and I will check in with you again on Friday and let you know how it went. Thanks so much for watching.